Ready? So very positive start. This by LKS. They were asked to bat first. And this is exactly, what the bowling team was hoping that would not have happened. And that's the way their openers go about their business. That's again worked away towards backward point. And the fielder does extremely well. There was a man standing at sweeper cover. Had a lot of ground to cover. And does brilliantly. Saves a few runs for his team. The umpire is just cross-checking with that fielder. So what a start this is for LKS. They play positive cricket. And they come out all guns blazing. Yogesh and Gaurav. Gaurav is at the non-strikers. He's yet to face his first delivery taken on the full. That's it nicely, but the bowler does extremely well. He puts his best foot forward and stops that ball. That ball was traveling. I would have crashed onto the straighter boundary ropes. Nicely done. Good all-round cricket. That wasn't the best of deliveries to start off with. A low full toss. Phoenix Legal, remember, winning the toss, and they had elected to bowl first. He's running down towards short third man. Played that shot extremely well. He was in total control of that. Gets a single in the end, even though it seemed like a genuine edge, a genuine thickish outside edge. Pretty sure he was planning to guide it away towards that region. One more run added to the total. This is a brilliant start. They would be really happy. Gaurav, meanwhile, facing his first delivery. And he too joins in on the party. That's six. That's gone over the cover boundary. What a way to start your innings. They would be really happy. And what a way to announce your arrival at the crease. Delivery. 17. And he too joins in on the party. Over. That's six. So that's Phoenix gone over under the pump. No half measures there by both Gaurav and Yogesh. They're up and running. And this is a scathing attack first up. So jersey number 28, he'll be bringing in the second over. Beaten, beaten fast up. Yogesh was looking to play it square up. And Saket Shukla, right arm medium pacer, starts off well. He's right on the money straight away, bowling around that fourth, fifth stump channel, making life difficult for the batters. It wasn't in the first over. They scored as many as 17 runs. That's a bright start to any innings. Leave alone when you bat first. Extra bit of bounce. Zorawar not having the best of starts with the ball. He's generally really good, especially with the hard new ball. Generates that extra bit of zip off the deck. Saket. He's bowling to Yogesh. Yogesh batting on 11. Has already hit 2 to the fence. Some stylish strokes. Once again goes for it away from the tram line. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Away from the batsman's radar. You get the idea what he's trying to do. He knows that Yogesh is very strong to that offside region and there's protection as well for that particular shot. There's a fielder, two boundary riders on the offside. One towards deep cover, one towards backward square leg. Short and neck. Pushes it away towards mid-off. Just a single in the end. One more run. Now Gaurav Raute. He's back on strike. He's faced just one delivery. And he's dispatched it over the boundary ropes. And are never easy to hit a 6 over covers on the up to a fuller delivery. Was a splendid shot that. This time through the onside. Plays it straight to the man standing at mid-on. Gets a single. This is a much better over for the bowling team. Zorawar was struggling. He was clearly under a lot of pressure. Gave as many as 2 boundaries and maximum in that particular over. A big one for the batting team. First up. And as a fielding unit, we are under pressure. That could be a wicket. It's not because it has cleared the fielder. For a moment, he was hoping that it was going down his throat. But not to be, that has sailed over. What a hit that
big
is.
one for the batting
This
team.
is some
First
batting.
up. And as a fielding
Positive
unit,
intent
you are under pressure.
at
That
its
could be
finest. MKS so far are running away with it. Gaurav hits his second six, and that was almost like a carbon copy of the first one. He loves that region. Both of them, they prefer the offside. Once again, slashes at it, slashes hard. The fielder gets around it and makes a very good stop. Excellent fielding. That ball was running away quickly. Keeps it down to just one. He will keep strike. That's the end of the second. Another good over for the batting team. LKS there, 28 for 0. When you talk about taking full toll of the power play overs, this is what you mean as a team. Taking the attack to the opposition, putting the bowlers under immense pressure. Zorawar getting a word of advice from the captain. So it really tells you that all these teams have worked out each other. They know these two batters, they prefer the offside. They've got two fielders. Both the fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. It's another exquisite shot just for a single. The point I was coming to is the fact that they know that these two players, they relish anything outside the off stump and they will go hard at it. So two fielders protecting the boundary ropes on the offside near that cover boundary. That's good thinking in my book. Goes again. He's not bothered one bit. That's further away from that fielder. That's 4 more. He loves that area. Gets 4 more runs. This is brilliant batting. What a start this is. This is a whirlwind start. Yogesh moves to 17. Look at the strike rates as well. Yogesh is dealing in boundaries. That was his third. Gaurav at the other end. He's dealing in maximums. Zorawar has already given away 22 runs. He's just into his second. He's not even halfway there. The projected score at this rate would be 283. That would be a bit too much, but we've seen on this deck 200 plus totals were put on the board, and I'm sure LKS would love to do that. They'd be happy if they get there. With this start, they're well on course. Zorawar. He's running in. He's bowling to Yogesh. That's a stylish stroke. Nobody moved. But you'll have to move to fetch the ball. That's gone for 4. That was screamed towards that extra cover region. What a shot. Everything right about that. Picture perfect. It's another boundary. Well, all the opposition teams know that these two destructive openers could make you bleed if you don't get them early. They are the pillars of strength for LKS. Just dabs it. Just a push. He wanted a single. He wanted to get to the non-striker's end. Had got 2 boundaries. And he wanted to bring in Gaurav to face the very next delivery. That was good thinking. But the bowler was quick to react, quickly gets to the ball, make sure that they don't even think about that single, even though for a brief moment Yogesh did think about it. Gaurav is at the non-striker's end. He's unfazed. He's only looking at the boundary ropes. That's the way he plays. Width on offer, but a bit too much width away from the tram line. Lets it go. That's the last thing that Phoenix Legal anticipated when they opted to field after winning the toss. So Rawar, he's under the pump straight away. Oh, how late has he adjusted to that? That will run away for 4 more. That is a lovely stroke. Making the minute adjustment at the very last moment. And just guides it away right through the gap. That's 4 more. Yogesh quickly races away towards to 25 with a strike rate in excess of 200. Wow, this is a dream start for any team. Final delivery of the over coming up. Sorawa is just thinking in his head to get rid of this final delivery and hide somewhere in the field at the moment. Takes it on the full. Slight misfield. Will take a single and he will keep strike. That's the end of the third. Another brilliant over for LKS. They are 43 for no loss. So first change in bowling. Oh, that was some delivery. That is an interesting shot as well. That is A fine length to bowl on this deck because the batsman is not too sure. He doesn't have enough time to rock back onto the back foot and heave it away towards the onside. So he's tempted to come onto the front foot, but the ball stays low. Once again, same length, but this time he gets on top of it. Works it away towards the offside, slight misfield. That gets him a boundary. And they are approaching the 50-run mark. What a shot. Brilliant stuff. Yogesh moves to 30. This partnership, 47 of the first 20 deliveries. We are into the fourth. And so far, by the means of it, they are running away with the game already. Works it away towards the third man region. There's a fielder there, straight through him. And by the time he could throw it back to the wicketkeeper, they sneak a single. One more run taken. So Amit Singh Rajput bowling his first over, jersey number 26. He was welcomed into the attack with a boundary. While Phoenix, when they opted to bowl first, they wouldn't have anticipated this attack. What a way to bring up your team 50. That's a mammoth six. It's gone all the way over covers. As I said, Yogesh dealing in boundaries and Gaurav dealing in sixes. 50 up in real quick time. Well, as I said, there's no half measures with these two. They are full toil going at it. Moves to 21. Oh, he was looking for it once again. Dan did miss the off stump by much. Sharp in swinger. Nicely bowled. Great comeback that by Amit Singh. Final delivery of the over coming up. 11 already of this one. Neatly played. Plays it towards that sweeper cover. Region gets a single. He will keep strike. That's the end of the fourth. Another big over for the batting team. LKS looking strong. They're 55 for no loss at the moment. And these two openers, they're looking solid and devastating at the same time. So Saket, who bowled the second over, he will continue, bowls down the leg side. Good take that by with the wicket keeper. If he had missed that one, that would have run away towards the fence. There's nobody standing at fine leg. So talking about the field, there's a man standing at short backward square. There's a mid wicket, short mid wicket. There's a mid on in place, mid off in place. Short cover. A short third man as well. There's a man standing at gully. Oh, that could be a wicket. Has he taken it? He's latched onto that one. Or has he? I think it's just short, just short. I thought the bowler was celebrating, but I believe that's just short of him. But a very good effort. That was hit hard. He's got fast hands. Gaurav throws the kitchen sink at it. Goes full power. Doesn't play half-hearted strokes, does Gaurav? Yogesh. He's classical. He was looking for that big slog sweep of a fast bowler. He's dejected with himself that he missed out there, but got a wide. Got some free runs there. This is a posted up total already. What a start this is. This is exactly what every team dreams of, and it keeps getting better with that shot. He's playing some classical strokes. And I think now even the fielders admiring his stroke making. They're just standing still and watching it go. Moves to 35. And what a display this has been. You know, this the initial 25 deliveries or so that have been bowled so far have been like a highlights package already. It's all about the batting prowess of these two. Gaurav batting on 23. He'll be facing Saket. He'll be looking to that offside region. That's exactly where he goes, and he gets a boundary this time, his first of this innings. He's got 3 sixes to his name. He gets his first boundary as well. That is nicely controlled. This time it was caressed. That's 4 more. The problem is they are giving him width. And that's something he loves. Both these batters love width. See the pressure building on the bowler. Balls are wide. Looks to bowl away from his strength. We'll have to re-bowl that one. Another couple of deliveries to go. This has already been a big over. 2 boundaries already off it. Nice, he guides it away towards that backward point region. Gets a quick single. Gets Yogesh back on strike. Yogesh is batting on 36. Final delivery of the 5th over. Remember, 1 more over of the power plays to be bowled after this one. I think this season, this has already been the biggest power play over. Has that gone all the way just short of the boundary ropes? What a hit. That's something he tried previously, but this time he connected. And the score moves to 73 of the first 5. Dream start.
लवली बैटिंग बॉय पूरा खेलना है बंदा है खेलना है गौरव आराम से बढ़िया
So Amit will continue. He continues as well. The batsman has gone all the way. Gone up his favorite region. Puts another one over there. He's just sending it. That's another 6 to his name. The fourth already of this innings. Same region, same result. Whenever his bat turns to that direction, you can be well assured that it's landing only one place, that is over the boundary ropes. Once again, make that two in a row. Well, the fielders, they're not having a good time. They've had to toil. And the toil is to go fetch the ball from a far off distance. What a power play this has been. Can they bring up the three-figure mark in this power play itself? This has been the best one yet in this season. Hardly when you look at a power hitter, you see him slog it away towards the onside. I keep talking about that natural arc of a right-hander. You target that cow corner region or towards the deep. But Gaurav, he's played some scintillating strokes to the offside, and all of them for sixes, as many as 5. Goes through the offside again. That's trash. That's it really hard. That's 4 more. What is happening here? Absolute carnage. These two are taking these Phoenix bowlers for a ride at the moment. "44 of just 14. This has been a whirlwind start. That's wide. That's pressure. That's an extra as well. 90 up. Just 10 runs away from the three-figure mark. The magical three-figure mark. 3 more deliveries to go in the power play overs. He'll go for it. He does. Gets another one. And 50 up in style. I believe that's the fastest of the season. 50 off just 15 deliveries. This is magical stuff. I've never seen hitting like this. It's a race between these two. And it's the Phoenix bowlers who are struggling at the moment. They don't know what hit them. Current run rate, believe it or not, it's 16.94. Just short of 17. Unbelievable stroke making. Another couple of deliveries to go. The captain, rather it's Saket, who's got a piece of advice for Amit Singh. I don't know what the advice is. So far, nothing has worked for them. Gets an inside edge onto the pads. Swing and a miss. He was looking to swing it hard. He's looking to send it towards the onside this time around. We haven't seen him play towards the onside. Final delivery of the power play overs. Oh, that will run away. Won't go for the boundary ropes. Well, they get a single, a wide and a single. The score moves to 98. Final delivery. This has been the best power play this season. And I doubt it could get any better. It just does. It just does get better. A boundary, 100 up for your team. 100 up in the first 6 overs. This is brilliant stuff. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, he creams it through that extra cover region. Yogesh moves to 44. And that run rate, look at that. It's 17. Wow.
वो भी मैंने इसको मारा है भाई 300 बता रहे थे इसमें 340 भाई ये गलत ज्यादा मारा भाई दिमाग से खेलते रहो ना आराम से कूदो ना भाई हाँ
क्या? So the power play was done and dusted. The field spread out, and believe it or not, everybody's on the onside. The boundary riders, well, most of them at least. There's a deep mid wicket, there's a long on, and there's a man standing at deep extra cover. That's the preferred region of both of these batsmen. Gaurav likes to send it over the ropes. This time he finds his partner, takes it on the full. It was hit hard, it was hit flush. Well, Yogesh seems to be in some pain. It's hit really hard, and his partner immediately apologizing. That's wide again. The left armer just losing his plot at the moment. He's under all sorts of pressure. Yogesh, meanwhile, batting on 48, just 2 runs away from his half century. Stylish stroke, very risky. Will they come back for the second? They had the opportunity, but they decide against it. No point in taking that extra risk because they're going along nicely. That, that current run rate is dangerous. It's unbelievable. And if you could see the scoring rate every single over, those would be big skyscrapers. It's coming straight. Long on gets around it. And it will only be a single. So one more run taken. He was hitting it flush, hitting it straight. And Yogesh back on strike, courtesy that single. He's batting on 49. Stifled down the leg side. That's gone. That's evaded the wicket keeper. Wide and a single. So Ashu Kumar, he too has been expensive. He was introduced into the attack, the left armer, immediately after the power play overs. That's a much better line. Cramping him up. They come back for the second. Excellent running between the wickets. Brilliant stuff. Apart from losing the toss, they haven't put a wrong foot forward. The LKS openers at the moment are running away with the game. They're halfway there. He's cleaned him up. Finally, their misery comes to an end. Phoenix legal. Cora was looking for that big shot towards the onside, but the damage has been done. What a knock this has been. A brilliant half century. And he departs. He's done the trick. He's done the job for his team. And LKS at the moment, they're 115 for 1. So wicket coming off the final delivery of the 7th over. Rachit is the new batter. But he would be at the non-striker's end because the wicket had fallen off the final delivery of the previous over. Nitin into the attack. Nitin right arm medium. He'll be coming around the wicket to Yogesh. Nice, he gets on top of the bounce. Works it away towards the offside. That's half century for Yogesh. 50 up in just 23 deliveries. Was laced with 10 boundaries. What a knock. And Rachit Jain, he will be facing his first. He's just walked out to the middle. Has a look around the field. Still 3 boundaries on the offside. And the surprising bit is that mid-off is inside the circle. Long on is in place. That's a good way to get off the mark. Once again, Phoenix Legal, their bowlers have been guilty of bowling it a bit too wide, and that's the line uh, that the opening batters of LKS they relish. They love it there. They love it, and they love the pace coming onto the bat. Goes back, Yogesh. That's the biggest of them lot. This time through the outside, he's showing his full range. And he's going bonkers at the moment. That's his first maximum. It's getting better with each passing delivery. We've treated to some extremely wonderful stroke making. And now Phoenix Legal, they're having a small confab. They're, they're discussing what to do. They're already tired, Phoenix Legal, trying to retrieve the ball. And from the likes of it, they're in for a big run chase. In for a huge run chase, rather. And it will take some effort to get there if they are to achieve the target that LKS will be putting on the board. They look well on course for 200, well, even 250. The projected score at this rate, it's 328. That will be some record if they can achieve that. At the moment, the problem is we can't find the ball.
Yogi, come on, boy! What's that? What's that?
So play resumes, finally. Yogesh this time uses his wrist, turns it away towards the onside. Gets a single. Rachit back on strike. Rachit has just walked out. He's faced just one delivery. It's been a while since he's been out there because a lot of delay trying to retrieve that ball that was hit for a six by Yogesh. Just a push. Just checking his shot at the last moment was Rachit, but the timing was supreme. Times it nicely. That travelled quickly towards that fielder, standing at extra cover, short extra cover. Heaves it away towards the onside. Gets a single, works it towards the deep mid wicket region. Gets one more run to the total, and he will keep strike. So 10 runs coming of that over. And the batting team, they're 125 for 1.
Let's go.
So start of a fresh over, start of the ninth. That's a wide, and they'll take a single as well. One more run added to the total. Couple of extras. Well, that's the last thing you want as a team when you're already hit by such a whirlwind innings by two batsmen, two openers. That's been wrapped on the pads, but I'm sure that was pitching outside leg. But a good delivery. Yogesh was once again looking for that big slog sweep towards the mid-wicket region, or towards the deep region rather. With that single, they get Rachit back on strike. So things have slightly become more calmer. That's a stylish stroke. Christie again. Long on had some work to do. They've come back for the second. That's brilliant running between the wickets. He lost his bat in the way. Another couple of runs there. Rachit, he moves. Rachit moves to 3. On the pads again. Just giving it the direction it needed. It will run away for 4. Another boundary. Rachit gets his first. So LKS, they are right on top. The score moves into the 130s. And at the moment, Phoenix Legal, they don't have any answers. Rachit moves to 6. Yogesh at the other end, batting on 58 of just 27. His partnership is 18 of 9 deliveries. A change in field. That deep extra cover fielder has been taken off. He's been asked to go towards the onside. Now there's a fine leg in place. There's a backward square leg as well. And it goes straight to that fielder. No, no. Gets a single. Yogesh back on strike. Ashu into his second over. So the fielder on the offside has been pushed back for Yogesh, but that extra cover region vacant. He loves that region, but he picks up the onside. Once again, Slot sweeps a fast bowler and gets to go all the way. That's six more. Well, he's playing in a different gear now. That's six more runs. Yogesh moves into the 60s. 64 of 28. And Gaurav at the moment would be squirming. He knows that it would have been a different story if he was still out there. Who knows, they would have already raced down to 150. He was going along so nicely. Played the cross batted shot. Unwanted stroke at that point of time because it's never easy to play cross batted shots on this deck, especially when the ball gets older. It tends to stay low. That's another single. He will keep strike. They're going along nicely at a rapid pace. Ninth over gone. LKS 141 for 1. So over number 10. Nitin will be bowling it. How well has he played that? How well has he placed that? That is a shot of class. This is some innings we are watching. Wow, that's dazzling. A fine, fine hit. Just using the pace of the bowler. And Phoenix Legal, they're just going with the proceedings. They're not understanding what to do here. They don't know what hit them. They are shaken up. LKS at the moment just 5 runs adrift of the 150 run mark. So great start to the 10th over. Nitin will continue to Yogesh. Goes again. But this time there is protection. So Rawar at sweeper cover keeps it down to just a single. Score moves to 70. Rachit Jain, he's back on strike. Nitin, jersey number 18, coming around the wicket. Opening the face of the bat, carves it away towards that cover region, gets another single. Rachit is doing the right thing. He knows that Yogesh is going along nicely. His role will be to hand him back the strike as quickly as possible. And whenever there's a loose ball, just to put it away. Taps it very late, works it away towards third man, gets one more run. So they've already got a boundary first up. And after that, he bowled 3 decent deliveries. So they've been sensible. They've kept the scoreboard ticking. The partnership at the moment 33 of 16. Wow, that's a good shot. Just evades the fielder. Might have got his fingertips to it. Gets one more run. Another single taken. Final delivery of the over coming up. Yogesh is the man on strike. Another stylish stroke. Drills it towards long on. And he will keep strike. 150 up for LKS at the halfway mark. How well have they gone about things? Look at that run rate, 15 per over. And it will be time for the first drinks interval. strings off the field. And LKS will continue. They resume at 150 for 1 at the halfway mark. Would you believe it? Who would have thought so when they were asked to bat first by Phoenix Legal? The start of the 11th over. Yogesh, the opener, is still out there. He's batting on 72 of just 33. Pushes at it. Yogesh works it away towards that deep gully region. And Rachit's back on strike. Rachit Jain. Rachit in particular has targeted the onside. Yogesh has been good along the path. There were acres of spaces there. Takes it on the full and he just helps it along. Well, that was a rubbish delivery, especially with the field he had. There was nobody there protecting the fine leg fence. And no man between square leg and the keeper. And he bowls a low full toss on the pads. Rachit just giving it direction. And he gets another boundary. And the field hasn't changed one bit. It's still the same. There's a backward square leg. There's a man at deep. Long on is slightly wider. And there's a mid off. There's a man standing at covers. There's a man almost standing at gully. He's between gully and third man. There's a sweeper cover. There's a deep extra cover. These are the field positions. I told you there's no third man. It was more of a gully position. And he steers it away for yet another boundary. And talk about awareness, the finesse. He's shown us that he's got the power. But now displaying the finesse is Yogesh. Moves to 77 of just 35. What a knock this has been. Wonderful stroke making. You know, you see a lot of batters. They become comfortable after getting to a half century. And they go for the big shots. They trust their instincts. Pick up the bad balls. Play to their strengths. But Yogesh, he's been smart. He knows what his strengths are. Every now and then, he'll pick up a bad ball, send it to the fence, but he's playing to the field. He's playing every single ball to its merit. And so is Rachit. Rachit batting on 14 at the moment. He's back on strike. Go straight. Is that a chance? There is a chance. But long on. He makes a mess of it. And to make things worse, that's 4 more. That was a sky. That should have been taken. And Rachit moves to 18. 15 runs coming up that over. They're complying to the current run rate. And LKS 165 for 1. Zorawar back into the attack. He was mighty expensive. He's given away 32 runs of his first two. The strike bowler is back. Nothing working for the Phoenix. Will they rise from the ashes? That's a very good comeback. Good first delivery. Fuller in length. Yogesh wanted to work it away towards the offside, straight to the keeper. No chance of a run. Beaten all ends up. Zoravar again running in. Takes it on the fall. Drills it towards long off. But the man coming in from mid off gets his foot forward. Stops the ball. That ball was travelling. Gets Rachit back on strike. Got to see that single. Rachit goes for it. That slap. And once again, it's through the hands of that fielder. He's upset with himself. But it's the pressure. It's the pressure that's getting on to the fielding team. He's hit it hard. And that travelled towards the fence really fast. Rachit moves to 22. That slash, that should be taken. That too is dropped. The fever is getting on to everybody out there on the field. That's another single. Rachit gets away with that too. What's happening? Yogesh back on strike. Yogesh has thrashed it towards the offside. That's through the fielder. That's four more. It's going from bad to worse for the Phoenix team. Phoenix legal. They're going helter skelter. Final delivery of the over coming up. Yogesh has raced to 83 of just 39. He's got every chance to get to a three-figure mark here. Just pushes at it. Plays it straight to the man at covers. There was no need for that. There was no backing up. He had a shy at the non-striker's end. They get another. So 12 gone. LKS 177 for 1. निकलना ऑन है यार Sure, that is cheeky and that's smart at the same time. That's four more. Rachit doesn't want to be left far too behind. He moves to 27. The score has moved to 181. I think we are well on course for the biggest target we've got this season. It seems like LKS I have some kind of a record in mind. Absolute carnage. This Saket into his third. Well, Phoenix legal. They are running out of options. I think soon they'll resort to some part timers because nothing has been working for them. Rachit has raised to 27 of 13. Rachit goes straight. He goes big. And he gets maximum. Wow. What a shot that is. The moment it left the bat, you knew it was heading only one way. That's all the boundary ropes. Well, it's a hard toil for the fielders. I feel for them. The conditions not easy. And when time and again you're asked to retrieve the ball that has gone for a six that has been dispatched by the batter, you feel the pain, you feel the toil. He doesn't even want to come into the field. The man standing at long on, they've been punished. They've been taken to the cleaners. Oh, he was looking to work it away towards that fine leg fence. Once again, nobody there. He was looking to paddle it away. White signal, another extra. They're playing to the field. He's shuffling. He's playing with the mind of the bowler. That's straight again. That could be a wicket, but it's not because it has cleared the fence once again. Straight towards the side screen. That's six more. Wow. I am running short of adjectives. But these two, they're putting on a show here. Slaps it out again. Just short of long on. Slower delivery. Picks it up. Cross batted shot. Well, I told you cross batted heaves. Difficult to pull off on this deck, especially once the ball gets old. Suck it to Yogesh. Yogesh plays a more classical shot. Will they come back for the second? Yogesh wants it. That is excellent running between the wickets. Remarkable stuff. And he's a man batting in the 80s. The question has been asked to the square leg umpire, but he was well within home. Well, the trick was to run the first one hard, and that's exactly what he did. Moves to 87. LKS batting on a different league. Or that could be another boundary. The fielder gets around it. Will he stop it? He doesn't. He tries his best. 200 up for LKS. Courtesy that boundary. 200 in 13th. 13th gone there. 201 for one. And look at that run rate. It's almost 15 and a half at the moment. Yogesh moves into the 90s and Rachit at the other end is batting on 40. Will we get to see a score in excess of 300 today? Would be a magical figure. Would be a fairy tale. Seven more overs to be bowled. नहीं ठंडा भी है ला दो गर्म हो जाएगा 42 legal deliveries. Can they score 99 more runs? नहीं Thank you. Zorawar will be bowling out. Stylish stroke, wristy. I'm surprised they haven't come back for the second there. Rachit moves to 41. Yogesh, he's back on strike. batting on 91 of just 42. That strike rate has always been excess of 200. This is already a heap of runs, a huge mounted. Will Phoenix be able to scale this summit? It's not over yet. This is just the 14th over of the innings. I have a feeling that LKS are targeting that 300 run mark. It's Yogesh, the man on strike. He's well on course for 100 here. Are we witnessing or on course to witness the first 100 of the season? Another dot delivery. 14th over of this innings. Zoravar running in. Oh, how did that miss the leg stump? He was looking to flick it away. He was looking to target that area between square leg and backward square leg. That's right through him, and that's gone straight to the keeper. That has missed the leg stump by a whisker. It's classical, but there is protection. Sweeper cover tends to it, keeps it down to just a single. This has been such a stroke-filled innings. He's been an absolute delight to watch. But Rachit, Rachit batting on 41 of just 17. He was looking to flick it off his pads. This has been a much better over by Zoravar. Just one run, rather, 2 runs have come off this over so far. Final delivery coming up. Much better from Zoravar. That's it. That will be 6. And Zoravar has conceded in excess of 50 in his quota of 4 overs. And Rachit moves to 47. That's the end of the 14th. LKS 209 for 1. So the left armour is into the attack. Yogesh pushes it away towards the offside. He wanted a single. There was some confusion there between both the batters. Rachit was not interested. Shot in leg. He puts it away. Has he found the man? That's the story. That sums up the story of the day for Phoenix. They put down another one. And Yogesh has been riding his luck. He moves to 94. 94 of just 47. Wow. What a day he's been having. He should probably, after this match, go get a lottery ticket. He's provided chances to the fielders, and all of them have put them down. Goes through the extra cover region. The only question is, has that been all the way? No, just short of the boundary ropes. Just short, but another stylish stroke towards the extra cover region. Looks so good off his bat. And now 2 runs shy of what will be a scintillating stroke-filled 100. 15 boundaries in this innings along with 2 sixes. The 15th over this. The run rate has slightly come down to 14.83, but they're still looking on course to put on 300 runs on the board. But what's important is Yogesh is on the verge of 100. Pushes it, moves to 99. Rachit back on strike, and he will play his strokes. He will go for the big tonk. The only question is what part of the ground will he target? He's batting on 47. He too is approaching a personal milestone. He goes towards the onside, doesn't get all of it. Gets a thickish inside edge, keeps it away towards the onside, moves to 48. Yogesh back on strike. Yogesh batting on 99 of just 49 deliveries. All of them have batted with a strike rate that has been in excess of 200. Final delivery of the 15th over. He's on the cusp of 100. He pushes it away towards the offside. He will take a single. That's 100. That's the first century for him this season. 100 of just 50 deliveries. What a knock. Take a bow, Yogesh. LKS after the 15th, they are 218 for 1. अबे रिप्ले नहीं तुम जाओगे तो रिप्ले कौन करे जल्दी जल्दी हाईलाइट चल रहा है So the final 5 overs. Yogesh is the man on strike. He slaps it across. He puts it in the gap. And that's 4 more. That's 4 more. We've seen quite a few fielding lapses. today that I'm not even surprised there. That's four more. Yogesh moves to 104. Their, their body language tells you the story. They're down and out. There's no hope left. And they are just hoping for the batsman to throw it away now. Goes again, Yogesh. Hasn't got all of it. This could be a chance. Gets away with that one. Gets a couple of runs, another brace. Yogesh moves to 106. Swings it hard again. This time will only get a single. Now Rachit. He's back on strike after a while. He's batting on 48. And immersed in that stroke-filled innings. We can't forget what a knock Rachit is playing. He's been brutal. And he's been smart at the same time. Looks to slog it away towards the onside. He spots the big vacant gap between long on and deep mid wicket. Deep cow corner. Another dot delivery. Another swing and a miss. Rachit from now on will only play one way. Drills it away towards long on. Gets another single, one more run added to the total. He moves to 49, gets Yogesh back on strike to face the final delivery of the 16th over. Full toss. Hits it. Over long off. The question is, has that gone all the way? You bet. 6 to end the over. And the score for LKS, 232 for 1. And we're down to the final 4 overs, the death overs. And LKS still have 9 wickets in hand. And the dangerous Yogesh is still out there. He's fresh of 100 and Rachit is approaching a half century. He's batting on 49. So the final 4 overs, Amit is into the attack, and that's been picked up for a big 6. That's half century for Rachit. He too brings up his half century in style. Vivid celebrations. And everybody in their camp has been amongst the ranks so far. Well, they've lost just 1 wicket. Rachit gets another maximum. They've been on a 6 hitting spree today. This whole innings has been like a highlights package. Our producer will have a tough time bringing together the highlights package today. I promise it will be really long. Rachit on strike. I told you the highlights package is going to be a long, long one. Add that to the list as well. That's one more picked up nicely. Moves to 59. LKS moves up to 242. And Phoenix, you can see, you can sense from their body language, all they want is this innings to get over as quickly as possible. They're running the route. Takes it on the full. He's not even trying. Just gets his foot forward. Couldn't stop it. Gets another single. Amit Singh Rajput has conceded 50 runs. He's just into his third over. All the bowlers have leaked runs. Gaurav, beg your pardon. Yogesh back on strike, slashes hard, finds the gap. Just one bounce into the boundary ropes. 4 more runs. This is some display. They are being punished. They are being trashed all along the ground. Wow, we're witnessing something special. This is a record-breaking innings. 250 to come up. The question once again is, can they get to the 300 run mark? On the pages, but the result is the same. That's another six. 250 up for LK's courtesy that shot. This is sublime hitting. Yogesh moves to 123. Absolute carnage has unfolded today at this ground. And they want one more delivery to be bowled in this over. Final delivery coming up. Yogesh batting on 123. Goes through the onside. This time he's found the gap. But the fielder should get around it. Not the timing he would have liked, but he will keep strike. That's the end of the 17th. LK is 254 for 1. And Yogesh is the man on strike with 3 more overs to go.
कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल आया कि यार ये क्या कर रहा है वो बॉलर नहीं बॉलर खड़ा है भाई ये आएगा वो बहुत अकेले
So the final 3 overs of this innings. Yogesh is the man on strike. The left armer comes into the attack. That could be... was very close to the man. They get a single. Hits the splice of the bat. Now Rachit Mack on strike, batting on 60 of just 25. He's connected it well. Well, once again, the soft ball not traveling as much as a hard new cherry. You've got to generate the power yourself. The pitch too getting slower. But regardless of that, what an innings this has been so far. The highest score this season, and that will be 4 more. He works it away right in the gap. Can he get to 150 here? Wow. I am dazed. This is spellbinding stuff. 260 for one LKS. The strike rate has always been in excess of 200 for Yogesh since the first over. Ashu running in. Yogesh works it away towards the offside, plays it towards the extra cover region, gets a single, moves to 130, brings Rachit Jain back on strike. Two more deliveries to go in this over. The run rate just a shade below 15. It's in slightly in excess of 14 and a half. He was looking to work it away towards fine leg. Doesn't get any connection. Keeper makes the slightest of fumbles, a wide and a single. Another couple of deliveries to go in this over. Yogesh batting on 130, he'd be a tired man. But that doesn't deter him from going for the big shot. That is a massive six. That went aerial, that went miles high in the air, but that has cleared the boundary ropes. The score moves to 269. We are very well on course for 300 here. Yogesh moves to 136. This is already the biggest total of the tournament this season. 136 of just 61, 18 boundaries, and 5 maximums. The latest, that previous delivery. Goes again, goes straight. Could be another one. Just short of the boundary ropes, but it will be 6. This is spellbinding stuff, as I said, and 270 up for LKS. NC 18th with another boundary. They're 273 for one with 2 more overs to go. Saket back into the attack. He's conceded 53 already. This will be his final over. They don't have any other options as well. They've used 6 options, 6 bowling options, and all of them have been expensive. Is that a no ball? It is a no ball. A front foot no ball. The bowler can't believe it. It will be a free hit delivery. Well, Arachid didn't require a second invitation because that's the only way he was going to play. He will go for it, be it a free hit or not. He will throw his hard hands at it. He will go for the big 6. He'll look for it. Bowls it a wide. They'll sneak a single. That's smart running. That's excellent running between the wickets. Wide and a single. Yogesh back on strike. So he will be on strike for the free hit delivery. They can change. They can alter the field if they want to. Advances on the track. Straight as an arrow. It was a free hit delivery. But it's gone for a 6. Well, LKS have their own man standing there. He's standing up to all the balls going beyond the boundary ropes because I'm sure they're trying to help out the Phoenix players. They are tired of retrieving the ball. So LKS providing a helping hand. Turns it away, uses his wrist. They'll come back for the second. That's sensational running. That is brilliant running. This is a man who's been out there since ball number 1. This is the 19th over, the penultimate over of this innings. He's batting on 148. Would you believe it? So easily, so swiftly, he comes back for the second. That's mind-boggling stuff. Slices at it. Sweeper cover tends to it. Only a single moves to 149. Now he's feeling the heat. Rachit back on strike. Rachit batting on 61. Saket will be running in to Rachit. Saket running in. Diwali is yet to arrive, but we've seen some fireworks. Finally, a catch has been taken. Finally, they hold on to one. The Phoenix, and a wonderful knock comes to an end. What a brilliant display of batsmanship. Rachit goes for 61. Even the opposition applauds. And LKS have lost their second. They're 285 for 2. So the new man is Vishal. He's straight away into business. And he gets a boundary. He's off the mark in style. Gets down on one knee. There's no respite for the fielding team at the moment. Vishal coming out. Vishal Sundar. And dispatches it into the boundary ropes for 4 more runs. We are witnessing history unfold here. Slaps it really hard. Sake, thankfully, he grabs it. No chance of a run. So 18 runs coming off that over. 289 for 2. 11 more runs to get to that 300 run mark. Final 6 deliveries of this innings, and it will be Yogesh on strike. Appropriate enough for LKS. Phoenix will be looking to get him off strike, or rather to get his wicket. He's approaching 150 here. Squeezes that out. He finds a gap. That will be 150. And that will race away towards the boundary ropes. For the first time in the history of this tournament this season, a player has raked up 150. 150 of just 66 deliveries. That's his 20th boundary in this innings. Wow. 300 coming up. He gets rid of the helmet as well. He throws back the helmet. He says it doesn't need it anymore. Nitin bowling the final over of the innings. Nitin steaming in. Pulls it full. The helicopter comes out. He works it away towards the onside. Footwork by the fielder, but he sends it racing across to the boundary ropes. 4 more. 297 now. Well, 300 definitely. It should come up in the next delivery or so. This has been some magic. LK's on a spree here. He goes big. He goes big. 300 up in style. The biggest total We have seen history unfold here at Modern School, Barakambaro, ground number 2. And LKS writing their own scripts at the moment. It's that man Yogesh who moves to 160. My word, what an innings. And we are not finished yet because he goes again. He goes straight. He goes another 6. Well, fetch it, says Yogesh. But at the moment, it's the LKS fielder who's helping our Phoenix. He's giving them a helping hand because they've toiled hard enough. That's sportsmanship for you. Goes again. Hasn't got all of it this time around. He's given up. He's given up. That will run away. Well, just within the boundary ropes. He pulls it back. Gets another couple of runs. Moves into the 170s now. Wow, this is a record in itself. Final delivery of the 20th. Goes big again. 6, 6. Appropriate. That ends the innings. 317 is what LKS have on the board. And the Phoenix, they are asked to chase down an improbable 318 if they are to win this one. What an innings, what a knock. Everybody playing their part to perfection. Yogesh in the end remaining not out for 177 of just 71 deliveries. Gaurav at the top made 54 of just 20. Rachit made 61 of 28, a cameo. And Vishal pays just 2 deliveries. He remained not out on 4. And all the bowlers plundered for runs. Zorawar in a spell of 4 overs gave away 52. Saket gave away 69 and picked up a wicket. Amit Singh bowled 3 overs, conceded 63. Ashu bowled 4 overs, conceded 56, picked up a wicket. Nitin bowled 4 overs, conceded 61. And Ramit, the captain, bowled just 1 over, gave away 15 runs. And we'll be back as soon as the players walk out for the run chase. Well, the players are out there in the middle, waiting for the opening batters to walk out. Opening batters are Ramit and Gaurav. They walk out to the middle. Well, what they're looking at is a mountain of runs. Almost seems like a highly unlikely the target that they are about to set their foot on, they're about to chase. So here we go. The run chase begins. Gaurav is the man on strike. The pace up, he's got the brand new ball in his hands. He will be bowling first up. 318 is the target. And almost a wicket first up. Went right between two fielders. They get a single. He was looking to play away from his body. In the end, just poking at it, his hand hanging in the air. Gets a thickish outside edge. It's a single. So up and running. Phoenix Legal. They've got their first runs. Ramit off the mark. So is the team. Gaurav poking at it once again. He was squared up. Loose shot. Good delivery that by Vashu. The batsman once again getting on top of the bounce, guides it towards the sweeper cover region, gets a single. So he too is off the mark, but unfortunately for them, singles won't do. Ramit and Gaurav have walked out for Phoenix Legal. He was looking for the big swing towards the onside, no connection made. Good take by the wicketkeeper. That one's just staying a bit low. As I said time and again, I know this pitch tends to get slower and lower as the day progresses. So it's always a good idea if you bat first because you know the weather is still decent. That's high in the air. He's backpedaling. Will he get there? He does. He does. He takes a stunning catch. And that's the first one to fall. Phoenix Legal very early have lost their first wicket. Not something you want when you're chasing 318. That was an absolute sky, and Ramit has to walk back, and Vashu is straight away among wickets. the new batter. He arrives at the crease. First delivery, he lets it go. A sensational first over comes to an end. A wicket coming off that one. So first gone, Phoenix legal. They are 2 for 1, and they're immediately on the back foot. Well, that's always the case when you're chasing something in excess of 300, that too in a T20 game. So the left armour, he's into the attack. Good take by the wicketkeeper. Gaurav takes on the tumble. That was travelling very quickly. Down leg. If he had missed that one, that would have easily gone towards the boundary ropes. He's nippy. He's got a whippy action. That's another wide. We'll have to re-bowl that. Pawan Khatri. Gaurav, he was the one who started that blitzkrieg. He hit a few magnificent sixes, especially towards that extra cover region. Another stifle down the leg side. Another good take. Another wide. 3 wides on the trot. Gaurav is the man on strike. Oh, that's nicely worked away. Off his hips. Gets a single. And they come back for the second. Slight fumble. And they get a second run courtesy of that fumble. One more run. So a brace there. Now the best of starts for Pawan Khatri is when 2 straight are on the pads of the batter. Down the leg side once again. Another wide. Pawan Khatri really struggling with his lines. Another wide. What's happening here? He's making Gaurav work hard. Gaurav has put in dives after dives this over to save runs for his team. I understand that you've got 317 runs on the board, but these many wides first up. Well, I have a feeling that coming around the wicket might just help him. But he sticks to over the wicket and he bowls another wide. Another wide. The sixth of this over. And just like I pointed out, he comes around the wicket now. Much better. Much better. The batsman turns it away towards the onside. Gets a single. One more run added to the total. Nikhil back on strike, courtesy that single. Gaurav moves to 4. The required run rate when it's already 16 and a half in the first 2 overs, then you know you're in trouble and you've got to do something very quickly. Well, they got another single, but singles won't do for them. Just a push towards the offside. Gets another run. One more run to the total. Well, boundaries. That's the need of the hour. Nikhil batting on 1. Fuller delivery. Guides it away. Or if there was a direct hit, he was a corner. He was struggling, indecisive calling, and he was not quick off the blocks. Final delivery of the over coming up, and another wide. This time bowling around the wicket, bowls another wide. It's been a long over. Plays it straight back to the bowler. That's the end of the over. 15 runs coming off it. Rather, beg your pardon. 13 runs coming off it. They're 15 for 1, Phoenix Legal, after the first 2. That's an excellent shot. Inside out, over the extra cover region, 4 runs. That's what they are supposed to do in this run chase. That's the only way, that's the only escape plan if they are to make anything out of this game. Nikhil gets his first boundary, also the first of this innings. The talented wicketkeeper batsman gets the first one for himself and his team. Turns it away towards the onside. Problem for Phoenix. They can't afford to play any dot balls because every dot ball, that run rate will be soaring higher and higher. Just a tap, plays it towards the onside, gets another single, gets one more run. 297 runs required of 105 deliveries. Oh, that screamed, but there is protection. Sweeper cover gets around it, but that's a misfeed. The fever is rubbing on to LKS as well. The ground fielding has been slightly sloppy. They're picking a leaf out of the Phoenix Legals books. Just a push, and there was nobody there. They take an easy single. One more run that gets a quarter one strike to face the final delivery of the over. Final delivery coming up. He's cleaned him up. He's cleaned him up. He wanted to whip it away towards the offside. Slightest of movements, and I think it was slower through the air as well. But Washu has picked up his second. Phoenix Legal have lost another one. They've lost both their openers. Now they're 26 for 2 after the first third. So Vishal into the attack. First change in bowling. Oh, that's a nick. It's gone for 4. Nice, he steered away. Nice, he guided. Gets a boundary. Nikhil moves to 16. Was it intentional? I don't think so. But the good thing was he looked to slash it hard. Oh, that climbed up on him. That really zipped off the deck. He wanted to work it away towards the onside. Extra bit of bounce. Wasn't in total control. Gets a single in the end. One more run added to the total. So Vishal, he continues. Suravar trying to adjust to the length. Just a push back to the bowler. No chance of a run there. They need to get a move on, but I don't really think it's possible to chase down this target. But they are at it, Phoenix. They get another single, they get one more run. Zoravar off the mark with that single as well. Vishal has a beautiful action, great approach to the stumps. He's so in line with the stumps, opening the face of the bat at the very last moment, runs it down towards third man, gets one more run. So as I pointed out, singles won't really do the trick for Phoenix Legal. That run rate has gone up to 17.63. At this stage, I really don't even think they are looking to win this one. They're looking to save the blushes. That is a tremendous effort. He was airborne. He got a hand to it and just didn't stick. Full marks for the effort. He was hanging in the air. Brilliant stuff. Amazing stuff. That's the end of the fourth, an eventful over that Phoenix Legal. They're 35 for 2. Was there an inside edge there? Good take by the keeper. That was fast. That was really quick. That was zippy. Washu into his third rather. He's given away 13 runs. Oh, swing and a miss again. This one slower through the air. He's mixing it up nicely. He rolls his fingers through that. And I think the last wicket that he took was courtesy one such delivery that he bowled, rolling his fingers through the air. It's really difficult to pick that one up. And it's difficult when you have a bowler who's bowling quick pace and all of a sudden you see a slow delivery just like that. Two fielders fielding in tandem. Just a single on that occasion. One more run added to the total. Remember, this is the fifth over of the innings. Once again, slow through the air, fuller length delivery. The batsman guides it towards long off, gets a single. Apart from Nikhil, nobody has scored a boundary in this innings. All three boundaries so far were of the bat of Nikhil. That's a wide. We'll have to re-bowl that one. The score moves to 37. This is the 317 that LK scored. Was the highest ever team total here at Modern School Ground number 2. Brilliant effort. Keeps it down to just one. Another single. But these singles are not really hurting the bowling team because they have a mountain of runs on the board. Two more deliveries to go meanwhile. Slow through the air. Pushes it. Plays it straight down the ground, gets a single. And that's the end of the over. He will keep strike. Fifth gone. Phoenix legal. They're 40 for 2.
हाथ लगाना उनको करा पारो जरा से लाइन उसको आगे ठीक है लाइट बना दिया लगी है उसको बना दिया हो गया ठीक है भाई वो ना क्या कर रहे हैं वो क्या कर रहे हैं वो ओके हां बहुत है नंबर एक रखते हैं नंबर एक ऐप पे बना वो इशू माउंट डालेगा भाई मैं काउंट करा दूंगा अब ये गलती से बाद में काउंट तो गलती है ठीक है अभी काम से नहीं थोड़ा कुछ नहीं हम अभी कितना बोल रहे हैं उसको आराम से काम एक साइड पिच लिया होगा समझ जाओगे एक साइड पिच करके चला गया घूम आउट करेगा पिच ले लिया अगर एक साइड में
So this will be the final power play over. The sixth one. Rides the bounce. Pushes it to point. Zoravar batting on 5. That run rate has gone up to 18.95. It's approaching that 19 run mark. Bangs it in short. Once again, nicely gets on top of the bounce. Good backup, but bad bounce for him. That is unfortunate, and that might run away for 4. That is really unfortunate. 4 more runs. So extra runs given away, and they can afford to do that, LKS, really. Because Phoenix Legal still 273 runs adrift. The sixth over, this hits it hard, hits it towards the cover region, finds the fielder. That was hit really hard, that was smashed. Nikhil moves to 20. Zoravar is at the other end, he's batting on 10.
15 नंबर जो भाई है कल बोल दे कल बोल दे
That's once again smoked. Looks to hit it hard, but not the timing he would have liked. Straight to the fielder, but they have enough time to take a single.
पीछे बैठे ना आड़ का जाएगा ऐसे बैठ कर बहुत कमर लगा रही गाड़ी में निकल गया
Final delivery.
5 फुट काम करते हैं
Final delivery of the power plays. Wrapped on the pads, a huge shout. Was it going down leg? Very close call. Sixth gone, Phoenix legal. They're 46 for 2. That's the end of the power play overs. So, two leg spinners bowling in tandem. That's put away for wonderful fielding. Keeps it down to just one. Just a single. Lakshman Singh. He's bowling his first. "48 for 2", the batting team. Almost through, full in length. Zorawa once again, he was looking to work it towards the offside that went right under his bat. Zorawa once again was looking for that big boundary towards the deep. He wanted to slog it away. There was a man waiting for that particular shot. If you don't hit it too well, that goes straight down his throat.
Keeping. I'm ready.
Turn there. Turn on offer. The stock delivery from the leg spinner. That gripped. So it's evident that the Phoenix Legal are not going for this target. They're just looking to play out the 20 overs. That would be a saving grace for them. Final delivery of the over coming up. Zoravar is the man on strike. Looks to cut it away. That's right through him. Good take by the wicketkeeper. Once again, just a solitary run of that over. Eighth gone. Phoenix Legal, they're 48 for 2. So the other spinner, he will continue that thrash hard. That was timed well, but not the placement. The field, remember, is spread out now, and the outfield is not the quickest. Only gets a single. Jams it out. Fuller length delivery, Yorker length delivery. Squeezes that back to the bowler. So too many dot deliveries we've seen. That current run rate has gone below 6. That required has gone in excess of 23. He was looking for the big slog towards the onside. Once again, fails to make any connection. 269 runs required. At the moment, that looks impossible. That didn't bounce much. He pushes it away. Team 50 up, courtesy that single. 50 up of 52 deliveries. Pushes it straight back to the bowler. No chance of a run. That is another dot. Final delivery of the over coming up. The spinners. He's picked up a wicket. That's right through the gates. That's it, the middle of middle. Well, somebody had to go for it. He tried Nikhil, but Raghavan, he's picked up his first wicket. 2 runs at a wicket of that. And just at the brink of the drinks break, Nikhil has been dismissed. He goes for 24.
ఇది కూడా నడవదా నడవదా అదో మనిషి అట్లా పంటతో బాగుంది కోడి ఉందా పోయి కంటే గంటగా ఆడుకుంటే ఆడితే బాగా గాలి
So the new batter, Saket, walks out, dishes out a dot delivery. Zorawar is a man on strike. Saket will be facing his first now because the wicket had fallen off the final delivery of the previous over. We're almost at the halfway mark and not even 100 up for Phoenix Legal. They are reeling at 51. Once again pushes it, finds the fielder, no run. Lakshman. He's kept things tight from one end, so has Raghavan from the other. Lakshman coming in will remind one and all of the legendary India offie Harbhajan Singh. His action nicely played for another single. He's bowling leg spinners as well as off spinners. So even though we spoke about the fact that his action might remind you of Harbhajan, he's doing what Ashwin does best. He's trying everything. Look at that. That's a leggy and that's a wicket as well. He picks up his first, does Lakshman. And Phoenix Legal, they've lost another one. Well, they've lost their fourth and it's Saket who has to make his walk back. He goes for just one at the halfway mark. Phoenix Legal, they're 54 for 4 and it's time for the final drinks break of the day. So drinks off the field and play will resume. Make no doubts about it. LK is still on top. Oh, that was hit well. Long on has some work to do. He gets there fairly quick. Suravar is still out there. He's batting on 14. Raghavan into his third. He too is mixing it up nicely. Catch it is the call, but that was well short of him. Vishal attacking the ball, but he was never going to make it to the ball. That was well shot. Amit Singh Rajput is a new batter. And he's cleaned him up. That's through the gates. He was looking to work it away towards the onside, was looking for the big shot. That one stayed low and crashes onto the stumps. That's the end of that. Amit Singh Rajput goes for one, and Phoenix Legal, they've lost half their side now, and they're reeling at the moment. They're 57 for 5. So the new man who walks out is the left-handed batter, Ashu Kumar. He walks out at number 7. It's just not been Phoenix Legal's day. Raghavan Ramabhadran, he will continue. It's nicely bowled. And at the moment, the batsmen are failing to read which way the ball is going. He's mixing it up nicely. He's bowling leggies, off spinners. He's bowling medium pace every now and then too. It's not bouncing as much. That's a good take once again. Vishal has really kept well behind the stumps. That's through him. That's another one. Failed to read that tossed up delivery, that guile of Raghavan. He's picked up his third. And it's going from bad to worse for Phoenix Legal. They've lost their sixth. Another batsman who failed to open his account. He goes for 58. Rather, he goes for not. And the team score is 58 for 6. So the number 8 batsman walks out to the middle. And Lakshman, who's bowled very economically so far and picked up a wicket, he will continue. He's into his third. The spinners have bowled really well in tandem. They've picked up 4 wickets among themselves and they've hardly given away any runs. A long off in place, long on in place. There's a man in the deep. There's a deep backward square leg. Goes inside out. There is a sweeper cover. Gets only a single. Long on is slightly within the boundary ropes. He's not pushed back because of the Phoenix legal players. They've struggled with the timing. As I said, as the day progresses, it becomes more and more difficult to time the ball. It's nicely bowled once again. Another dot delivery. Heaves it away. Shuffles across. So another fresh over from Raghavan. He's picked up 3 wickets. What's more in store? Raghavan into his final over of this quarter. Both of the spinners had bowled 3 overs. They've given away just 7 runs in their 3 overs. Plays that very late, taps it towards the offside. Vishesh Minocha gets a single. Gets Zorawar back on strike. Zorawar batting on 16 at the moment. 16 of 31 deliveries. Well, from the very first over, you could sense that they were not playing for a victory. A huge shout. That one kept low. That was a slider in all probability. Didn't bounce as much. No reaction from the umpire. Looks to go big. Gets the inside part of the bat. Not of the center. One more run there. Vishesh back on strike. Gets forward. A push towards the cover region. Another run taken. So final delivery of the 13th over coming up. Was that an inside edge? The bowler can't believe it. But what a spell that was. He's finished his quota and he's given away just 10 runs and picked up 3 important wickets. Amazing spell of spin bowling. 13th gone, Phoenix legal. 63 for 6. His scorecard is a sorry picture for them. So Rachit is into the attack. Low full toss. Thank you. Gets a single. 1 run taken by the batter. Rachit to Zorawar. Spin signal a wide. Good take by the wicket keeper. Wide signal. Zorawar batting on 17. Not the strike rate you'd like to flaunt when you're chasing a target of 318. That's nicely picked up. No chance for the fielder whatsoever. That's 4. Gets down on one knee and stylishly works it away towards the onside. Puts it right in the gap. That's his first boundary. Plays that really well. Well, the first target for Phoenix Legal will be get to the 3-figure mark. Will be to get to the 100 runs of mark and then see what more they can achieve as a unit, because winning this game is highly unlikely. Not even a miracle can save them from here at this position, because that required run rate is 37.35. I don't think in the game of cricket that's achievable. 249 runs or 40 deliveries. Even if you are as an opposition spot betting, even then it's not possible. Stands tall, pushes it, slight fumble. In the LKS, they've rarely made mistakes in the field, but there have been a couple of occasions where they have. That was one of them. Yogesh back on strike, courtesy that single. They are now trying all their options. Guides it away towards the third man region, using the pace of the bowler. That was very well done. Very cheeky. Plays it at the last moment. Vishal gets his first boundary. Neatly done. Brilliantly run away. So final delivery of the over coming up. Rachit is bowling his first. Uses his wrist nicely. Gets a single, will keep strike. So 14th gone, Phoenix legal, there's 75 for 6. 12 runs coming up that over. The man with the 555 jersey, he comes in. Could be a run out of the striking end. It was a good throw. The wicketkeeper couldn't collect it cleanly. That was thrown hard. I think he would have just about made it. Anshul Joshi, he comes in, generally a death over specialist. Low full toss, swings it through the deep, only gets a single, one more run. Left arm Anshul steaming in, bowls away from the bat up. He was caught poking at it, his bat hanging in the air, away from the tram line, wide signal by the umpire. We'll have to re-bowl that one. You never like to bowl an extra delivery as a fast bowler. You're giving it full gas. You're coming, running full tilt. Now he switches to around the wicket. Oh, nicely done. Nicely worked away. Third man has some work to do. Slight fumble, but they don't come back for the second. Another single taken there. The score moves to 79 for 6. Goes big. Chance. Pouches it. Very easy. Safe as a house. That's the end of the 7th. Phoenix Legal lose another one. And it's a well said Zorawa who goes. He goes for 23. Phoenix Legal. They're losing this battle. And they are utterly down the ashes now. The Phoenix 79 for 7. Oh, too quick for him. Too quick. Backs out. You've got to keep your eyes on the ball. 15th gone. Phoenix Legal. They 83 for 7. A wicket coming in that over. 5 more overs to be bowled. An off spinner comes into the attack. They're trying out all their bowlers. LKS. This is the 8th option. Anurag Kapoor, the skipper, brings himself on. As many as 8 options, bowling options have been used. And why not? You've got 317 runs on the board. Try out all your bowlers. That's a big shot, but hasn't gone too far because there's a fielder stationed right there. That is another wicket. And they've lost their 8th. Phoenix legal. He was looking for the big hit. And he's been holed out. Nitin Kumar will have to walk back. He goes for 4. And Anurag too is amongst wickets. Rahul Tyagi is a new batter. Coming in at number 10. The skipper will continue right through him, right through his defenses. He was in 2 minds there. He was caught pushing at it straight to the wicket keeper, who's yet to make a single mistake today. It's been so tight behind the stumps. Last minute decision to open the face of the bat. And that's a directed. Wow, the day keeps getting better for LKS. A run out courtesy of directed. The batsman slipped. And he had only one stump to aim at. And he hits bullseye. Phoenix Legal have lost their 9th. Another one goes without opening his account. And they're struggling to even get to the 3-figure mark here. Phoenix Legal. So the last man standing, he walks out, Nitin Pal Singh. He will be facing his first delivery. Anurag, the skipper, has started well. He's picked up a wicket and also a run out in this over. Holds it full. And because of his height, he gets that extra bit of bounce as well. Final delivery of the over coming up. Plays across batted heave. Swing and a miss. That's the end of the over. A run and 2 wickets coming in that over. 16 gone. And Phoenix Legal, the 84 for 9.
किसी वाले को तूने कर ली तो बोली मैंने लास्ट प्रेजेंटेशन के छोड़ के फ्लैट में डाल दिया
So Anshul will continue around the wicket. That's punched through the sweeper cover region, takes it on the full. Vishesh Minocha gets another single. He's got one boundary to his name. And Phoenix Legal, they should look to play out the 20 overs. Number 11 facing Anshul. Oh, that's a good stroke. That's slapped towards the extra cover region. The field has some work to do. Does brilliantly well. Long off. Look at the confidence. Look at the zest. He had a lot of ground to cover. Just a single in the end. One more run taken. Vishesh on strike. That's it. That's the end of the game. It's a landslide victory for LKS. The final man has been dismissed and they've been bundled out for 86. So they win by a mammoth 231 LKS. What a victory. This has been a morale boosting victory for LKS. And they've been so clinical. And Phoenix Legal, their top scorer was the wicketkeeper batsman Nikhil Kumar. He made 24. The next big run scorer was Zorawar, who made 23. Apart from these two, nobody got going. And LKS, after the batting heights, their bowlers did a tremendous job. Vashu picked up 2 wickets. Pawan bowled just 1 over, gave away 13 runs in it. Vishal bowled 2 overs, gave away 15 runs. Raghavan was splendid in the middle, bowled his quota of 4 overs, conceded just 10 runs and picked up 3 wickets. Lakshman, the other spinner, bowled 3 overs, conceded just 7 runs, picked up a wicket. Rachit Jain bowled 1 over, conceded 12 runs. Anshul wickets. He bowled 1.3 overs, gave away 10 runs, and the captain Anurag bowled 1 over, gave away just 1 run and a solitary wicket to his name. So comfortable victory for LKS and Phoenix. This loss, it will hurt them